Said she moved a bunch of tickets before this event, and that's evident by the pop she received as she made the walk. Here we go. Chandler, the southpaw. Chelsea Chandler said that she did a lot of cardio for this fight, but had to change it up a little bit. Had to do a lot of sparring in California, where she lives. The fighters kind of compromising the air quality.
Yeah, you can see actually a very nice jab kind of motion coming from her, and then that setup for that left kick. You can see she's really been working on speed. Nice right hand there, good exchange.
No training with the Diaz's. She probably doesn't have a lot of holes in her jiu-jitsu game, but they like to box, and we see Chandler with some success early rocking Mary. Now into the clinch.
Up against the wall here, you can see Chandler's looking for an opportunity to get her opponent to the ground. Nice knee to the liver right there. That hurt. Look at the way she's burying her head underneath, trying to improve her position. Mitzi Mary is attempting to push her aside with her right hand, but oh, she's doing it. Really, that's a good block kind of position, but her legs need to be farther apart. She needs to be working her legs and her hips away. Chandler let her go. Yep. Oh, beautiful. 1-2 combination there
by the Diaz-trained Chandler.
Looks like Mitzi Mary, she's got her jaw on her, TJ. That was a really nice straight left right hook.
Chandler trains a lot of boxing. Has worked with Olympic boxer Michaela Mayer. Now trying to put a show on with the hands here early.
Oh, nice.
High kick. Mary tries to answer with a kick of her own.
Mary's doing a good job trying to outstep her, but unfortunately, she's not able to really get that position. You can see she's moving forward now, trying to take the initiative and drive forward on Chandler, but Chandler was doing some very good damage with her hands.
Mary not afraid to eat some punches to try to give some back, but Chandler bunching them up here. Stumbling is Mary. Really loading up on the kick there is Chandler.
She's slowing it down just a little bit, but she's throwing the same kick 3 times in a row, and Mary's making no attempt to grab it and take her down. It looks like she wants to be on her feet with Chelsea Chandler, but she's getting a little pieced up, although right now she's leading a little bit. Tie up.
Talk about the composure of Chelsea Chandler. She's not really getting too aggressive here either, picking her shots, making sure that everything she does counts, not getting too aggressive.
No, she's being very calm here in the clinch. Mitzi Mary is doing the right thing by trying to get the head off of her, trying to move around and getting into that kind of fish hook position, or where she can push on the head. Chelsea Chandler is aware of that, and she's trying to control the elbow with her left hand.
Chandler really using that head positioning. Well, you can't headbutt, but it doesn't mean you can't drive with the head and make your opponent feel it.
That's true, TJ. It's actually a great weapon, a great center of balance, or a place where you can put your weight so that you can launch attacks to the lower body.
So we got a little bit of a kerfuffle here. That round is in the books. It was only 3 minutes.
What?
Pro fights, and that was a 3-minute round.
Well, that needs to not happen.
So hopefully we'll make some adjustments, but watching our clock there on the screen, heard the 10-second clapper at 2 minutes and 50 seconds and the bell at 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's a big mistake, and that is, grounds for one of these fighters to actually overturn whatever happens in this fight. I hope they fix that.
Round 2 underway. Chelsea Chandler in the green top, Mitzi Mary in the black with blue trim.
You see a lot of damage on the face of Mitzi Mary. She ate a lot of punches. You can see she's going to probably try and be more aggressive, push forward more in this round.
This combination with the hands again by Chelsea Chandler. Mary trying to answer, knee to the body.
Oh, elbow.
Really loading up here now is Chandler.
Good instinct by Mitzi Mary to grab that clinch, try to pull her in tight so she can't keep punching there. But she is back up against the cage now and in danger of being taken down.
Looks like this is the type of fight that Chandler has wanted early, making it a dirty boxing affair, but she's had quite a bit of success at range as well.
She has. I mean, her hands have improved incredibly between the 2 fights that we've seen. Training with an Olympic boxer that's a good thing to do. Now you can see she's trying to pull her opponent to the ground, sweep that leg out a little bit and disrupt her balance. But she's continuing to throw knees and keep that kind of upper body clinch push position so that Mitzi Mary can't get any sort of power in her strikes from her hands. This is an uncomfortable position to be in, very smothering. That was a nice getaway there, but she ate a shot for it.
Chandler attacking the body of Mary with that left knee.
And some of those body shots in the first round looked really painful. She's continuing to go for that, and you can see, I think they're having an effect on Mitzi Mary.
And Mary not really able to rest in this position, forced up against the fence, wearing that weight of Chelsea Chandler and still eating strikes.
And look at the way Chelsea Chandler, she was fighting for the wrist control. When Mitzi Mary was trying to insert her hand, she was fighting for wrist control and did a nice job of kind of getting control of that situation again so she wouldn't really get hit with hard strikes. It's hard to launch a strong punch from such a close range. Elbows, however, elbows are great.
Grab her leg now.
I like the varying targets that Chandler is using here, mixing up the knees to the thighs of Mary as well as the body. So all of these shots, Mary can't really expect where they're coming from.
She can't, and it's also a wonderful way of doing what she talked about, like thinking about the judges. Pushing your opponent on the cage is a manner of control. Continuing to strike them from all angles, finding every opportunity to strike them, shows that you're the busier fighter. I don't think she's actually doing this for points. I think she's trying to find a finish, knowing Chelsea Chandler. But it does show some savvy of the sport.
2.5 minutes down here in round number 2. See some blood coming from the nose of Mitzi Mary.
And Mitzi Mary rolled her eyes right there. I don't know if that shot was to the groin. It looked a little bit close, and I can see why that would be really frustrating if the ref doesn't call that. Nice little hand grappling going on there.
I think thus far this round has been pretty frustrating for Mitzi Mary, being controlled, not really able to get her game plan going as Chelsea Chandler's kind of shutting down her offense by keeping this fight in close quarters.
She is, and she's got the one underhook secure on the right. She's going for the wrist control. When Mitzi Mary is able to get her hand out, then she goes for the elbow control of the bicep control. And you can see Mitzi Mary's trying to get that grip off of her. And Chelsea's doing a nice job of just going from wrist to bicep, wrist to bicep. Nice.
Again, utilizing that head, really making Mitzi Mary uncomfortable. 90 seconds left in the second round. Some hands here by Chelsea Chandler.
Beautiful. You can see Mitzi Mary's coming right back with them, but as soon as she starts to launch her offense, Chelsea Chandler very wisely pushes her into the fence and starts to do damage to the lower body, keeps control in these exchanges.
Had a chance to talk to Mitzi Mary prior to this fight, and she said she played rugby in college, and she said you won't believe some of the stuff that goes on the rugby field. You can never be comfortable there, and she says that's adequately prepared her for taking some of these shots and going through these grueling types of battles, but she's got to do something here with a minute left in this round to try to make a statement.
She does, TJ. She's fighting for little things. She's doing what she should be doing, but unfortunately, she's just not doing it as quickly as Chelsea Chandler is. Chelsea Chandler's kind of beating her to the exchange. Now, that underhook dig was really good, but her legs are a little bit too close together to do anything with it. And you can see she lost the underhook, or at least the right underhook there.
30 seconds left here in the second round. Chandler again driving forward with that head.
And that is the most annoying thing in the world, TJ, to have, especially with braided hair, to have that pushing up against you. It's a great controlling position for a fighter to do.
Final 10 seconds here in the round. Back at space, big kick there by Mary.
Really charging forward, trying to win the end of that round. Oh, punch after the bell.
Obviously, it's the biggest stage of her career thus far for Mitzi Mary. Chelsea Chandler, her second Invicta FC appearance here tonight. She's up big after 2. We'll see what happens here in this third round. Nice short little right hand there by Chandler.
You're gonna have to set him up.
Really loading up that kick as a Stockton native.
She is, and it's not quite, I don't know what to say, but it's not quite successfully landing as much as I would think it would. It looks like a powerful kick, but really it's her boxing and her grappling against the cage that's, giving her the most success in this fight, and she's returned to that now.
Talking to Chandler, I mean, this is kind of what she said her game plan was, to really lock down these positions when she was in, a dominant position. Don't stop the output of, trying to finish the fight, but, really solidify her status as the aggressor in the cage.
Right now, Mitzi's trying to use her overhook to change her position, to put some weight on that aggression, change the center of where the control is, and doing that hand fighting again with Chelsea's left and Mitzi's right. Nice little tie up there. You can see the overhook is just basically they're grabbing into
Let's go, come on.
holding each other's wrists.
Pummel.
Get that waist, get their hands together.
Pummel right there.
This has been the game plan for pretty much the entire fight for Chelsea Chandler, and she hasn't slowed down either. So this is a hard fight for Chandler on the cardio department, and she has not slowed down at all.
Control that wrist and push it down.
Get ready, get ready.
Control that wrist.
Knee again by
Control that wrist.
Chandler.
Get ready to clinch. Get
You
ready
can
to
see
clinch.
Mitzi Mary's trying to grab that hand. She's inserted that underhook, but as soon as she goes for that underhook, you can see Chelsea Chandler's moving position. Now, this is an interesting tie-up. Mitzi Mary could actually, oh, never mind. Oh, she grabbed her foot.
Mitzi Mary trying to take advantage of it now, coming forward with some strikes, kicking to the body is the Oklahoma native. You hear the Fire Lake Casino Arena coming alive for the Oklahoma native.
And I think that's that linebacker attitude right there. I mean, she's been, she's eaten some shots, and anytime that clinch is released, she charges forward and she tries to get those punches and kicks in, especially those kicks to the body.
Don't give up, let's go.
Chandler again with that underhook up against the fence. 2.5 minutes left here in the third and final round.
Be the body, be the legs.
And this is such an important game for mixed martial artists to practice. This wrist control, this punching against the cages, digging for
Push your
underhooks.
face away, push.
Get that wrist
I
control.
know you're trying. You
See the
gotta
blood
go.
again
You
coming
gotta
from the
go right
nose
now. You gotta
of Mitzi
dig down and
Mary.
go.
Blood and frustration for being pinned up against the wall. It's not a great position to be in. And she cannot launch a very effective attack from there.
Control to the
2
drill.
minutes.
2 minutes, Mitzi, 2 minutes.
Come on. Finish your fight. Finish, let's go.
Now there's an opportunity for her to push on the head and switch her hips side to side. And I think she's actually trying to do that and exit to the left.
Chandler's been afforded a lot of time by the referee here in this position because she's been really relentless with those knees as well. She really hasn't slowed down with the volume of strikes up here in this clinch.
Yeah, that is, I mean, it's a way of collecting kind of attrition on the other person, or, putting attrition on the other person, I should say, and making them tired, having to fight defensively constantly. Now that knee or that leg across that Mitzi Mary is doing right now is actually making her very susceptible for a takedown. She's doing that to try and push forward and try and get some control, but now with her leg split, well, never mind, switch back. Anyway, with her leg split, she would have been able, Chelsea Chandler would have been able to drop down and take her down, trip her over her left leg.
And this is a much different fighter than we saw in March when Chandler took on Kerry Kennison. So if Mitzi Mary was expecting the game plan that Chandler had against Kennison, I think she got swerved a little bit in this one. This is a different game plan than she showed back in March.
Absolutely, TJ. And she really wants to fight. You can see she's really frustrated. She wants this to be broken apart. She wants to be out there and in striking range where she is better. The crowd is on her side, and every time she throws one of her shots, people are cheering for her, and she's really trying to get control of it. But she does not have inside control in this clinch, and she's kind of unable to launch any sort of effective attack.
Final 20 seconds in this one. Chelsea Chandler in control of Mitzi Mary.
Really fantastic control game with the wrist to the, to the underhook, to the bicep, to the punches.
Chandler letting go of the strikes here in these final moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision, Chelsea Chandler.